I am Dr. N. J. Krishna Prasad, Associate Professor, Department of Industrial Engineering and Management, BIT, Bangalore. I will going to explain mobility or degree of freedom of mechanism. It is a topic in kinematics of machinery which is prescribed for the industrial engineering and management 4-semester students. Here, if you take any rigid body, it is possible to move in X, Y, and Z direction, and also possible to rotate in X, Y, and Z, so that the rigid body has 6 degrees of freedom. If you take actually a kinematic chain is a combination of kinematic pair, and each link is connected to the pair so that the relative motion between each link is completely or successfully constrained motion. In a kinematic chain, if one of the links of the kinematic chain is fixed, then it is called as a mechanism. Then mobility of mechanism, it is possible to define it as number of independent relative motions, both translational and rotational, a pair can have. Or it can also possible to define the number of independent coordinates required to specify the position of the links of a mechanism at any instant of time. So here, in the syllabus it is prescribed, so many of them are worked to find out the degree of system for the mechanism. Out of that, actually, a person was called as Grubler derived the mobility equation that is called as Grubler's mobility equation for a planar mechanism. So in the planar mechanism, if it is placed in the XY direction, it is possible to move in X, Y, and Z direction. That is, Z is prevented. And only in the XY direction, when it is placed in the planar mechanism, it has 3 degrees of freedom. So that we should take it actually 3 into, so n minus 1 minus 2j1 minus j2. That is the equation for to find out the degree of freedom, where m is the mobility or number of degree of freedom, j1 is number of pairs having 1 degree of freedom or number of degree of freedom joints, j2 is the number of pairs having 2 degree of freedom or number of 2 degree of freedom joints. For any combination of link, if you have find out the value of m, if it is greater than 0, then we can say that it is a mechanism with m degree of freedom. If m is equal to 0, then you can say that it is a statistically determinate structure. If the value it is less than 0, it is a statistically indeterminate structure. The meaning of indeterminate structure in the sense, the force or displacement cannot be determined. And while solving the problem to find out a mobility, in certain cases, number of links are connected at a single point. The single revolute joint, then it should be counted as k minus 1 joint. So this concept I'll be explained in detail while solving the problems. Here, these are the different mechanisms that is used to find out the mobility. See here, we have link 1 is fixed here. This body, it is link 2. This one is link 3. Total number of links is 3. And J1 is, so here it is 1. And this one it is 2. And so number of 1 degree of freedom joint, it is 2. Number of 2 degree of freedom system, freedom joint, it is 1. So the mobility, it gives some value. In the same way, you find out a mobility for this mechanism. So here it is fixed, I gave 1. For the crank, I gave 2. For this link, which is connected, the link 3 and 4 at a point here, it is a revolute joint. And so here it is 3 and 4 is connected at this point by a revolute joint. So when the crank 2, it rotates, it oscillates, this link 4 oscillates about this point. And if you see this diagram that is here, in this problem, I told actually total number of links is 3. Number of joint having 1 degree of freedom system, freedom joint, it is 2. And number of pair having 2 degree of freedom, it is 1. Here, it has rotating, also it is sliding. Then mobility value it will gives. And I move on to the first problem to find out the mobility of a structure. See, when the problems are given like this, first count how many number of links are there. So it is 1, 2, and a 3. Total number of links is 3. And at point A, 2 links are connected. It is counted as 1. 3 and 2, it is connected at point C. It is counted as 1. 2 and 1, it is connected at point B. It is counted as 1. So number of 1 degree of freedom joints for this structure, it is 3. And that is number of 2 degree of freedom joints are 0. So that the mobility is solved by using the Grubler's mobility equation for a planar mechanism. It is 3 into n minus 1 minus 2j1 minus j2. If you substitute this value, you'll get 0. If m value is 0, you can say that it is a statistically determinate structure. Statistically determinate structures, in the sense, this combination of the links is meant for carrying only the load, and this type of combination of the link is not used for the relative motion. That is, it is not meant for carrying, that is carrying the motions. Next, I move on to the second problem. It is a 4-bar linkage. So it is in the 4-bar linkage, actually, the links are connected by a revolute joints. So 3-dimensional object of the mechanism it's shown here. So when it is that is this figure, it shows the animated of 4-bar linkage in the different position. When link 1 is fixed here. So when the problems are given like this, first you count how many number of links including the frame. Here the link 1 and AD is another, DC is another, CB is another. So that 4 number of links are there. So total number of links including the frame is 4. And number of 1 degree of freedom joint at A1, at D1, at C1, at B1. So that number of degree of freedom joints J1 is 4. And there is no 2 degree of freedom joints. So that J2 value is 0. Substituted N, J1, J2 in the Grubler's mobility equation for the planar mechanism, it shows the value 1. The conclusion is it is a mechanism with 1 degree of freedom. Meaning that is if you rotate it actually, say some value of theta, other links in a mechanism is moved to a predetermined value. And next, actually, it is a crank and slider mechanism. The links AB, links OA, and the link 2 is connected at a point O here, and link 2 and 3 is connected by a revolute joint A. Link 3 and 4 is connected to the slider at point B by a revolute joint. When the crank is continuously rotates, the slider, it reciprocates. So first you give the link numbers for the fixed frame, you give one particular number, it is 1. OA it is 2, AB it is 3, for the slider it is 4. So that total number of links it is 4. And 1 degree of freedom joints are here at point O1, point A1, point B1, point 4, and that is link 4, and link 1, it is 1. So that total number of 1 degree of freedom joint is 4. And here the no number of 2 degree of freedom joints are observed. So that J2 value is 0. When I substitute this value here, you will get the value of 1. So here for a particular value of theta, how much the slider that is moved in a horizontal direction is possible to move. So that theta is enough to define the mechanism. So that the conclusion is the m value is greater than 0, so that it's a mechanism with 1 degree of freedom. And I take a problem, the combination of the link is shown in the figure. Here also the problem gave first count how many number of links are there. So here it is fixed, you give number 1. And for O1A, you give the number 2. For the O3, you give the number 3. You give A and O3, it is 4. So that total number of links is 4. And at point 1, that is O1, O2, O3, each has 1 degree of freedom. Whereas, at point A, 3 links are connected, so that it should be counted as 2 revolute joint. It is 3 minus 1. Here also there is no number of 2 degree of freedom joint, so that J2 value is 0. Then these values, after you are substituted in Grubler's mobility equation, M value is minus 1. It is, in the sense, it is a statistically indeterminate structure. Then I move on to the another problem. It gives in one VTU question paper. The combination of the link is like this. And at point A, point B, point C, all are revolute joints. If it is axed portion, it indicates there is no relative motion between this that is structure or that is element, so that whole thing it is considered as one link. Here also it is one link. This also one link. So first you give that is count the number of links. For the AB it is 1. For the BC it is 2. For whole thing this one it is counted as 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total number of links actually it is 8. And here you see the revolute joint A, B, C, D, E, F, H and K. Each has 1 degree of freedom. Whereas the revolute joint at G, revolute joint at G, here I see this total number of links connected here it is 3. So that you should count it 2. So, here it is at G, so it should be counted as 2, and like that you count it. The total number of 1 degree of freedom joint it is 10. Here also there is no number of 2 degree of freedom joints, so that J2 value is 0. Then this value is substituted in Grubler's mobility equation. You'll get the value 1. In essence, it is a mechanism with 1 degree of freedom. And other type of combination of the link is shown here. So here, these are the resistant body, but there is no relative motion. So that it should be counted 1 link. So here for the AB, I count 1, BC count 2, CD count 3, like that 4, 5, 6 and 7. Total number of links in this combination of link, it is 7. And total number of 1 degree of freedom joint, it is 10. Number of 2 degree of freedom joint, it is 0. So that from the mobility equation, you get the value minus 2. The conclusion here, it is a statistically indeterminate structure. And another problem it gave like this. It is given in one question paper of VTU. So here, this is fixed, and this is another link. This is another link. At that is 3 and 4 is connected by a revolute joint. so that it is possible to rotate about the center. When it is rotate, when the crank 2 is rotate, this point, this roller, it rotate about the center point, and also it is moved. So that, so you should be count that J2 value, it comes into picture. That is link 4 have rolling and sliding motion. It is possible to roll it and it is rotating it. So that, so then J2 value, it is 1. Then this value, if you substituted in Grubler's mobility equation, you get the value 2. So that the conclusion is, it is a mechanism with 2 degree of freedom. And other problem, it is a combination of the link. It gave in July, August 2005 of VTU question paper. I already told for the fixed you give number 1. Then for AB you give number 2. For BE give number another number. Like here it is CD, I give another number. CD it is 4, CF it is 5, BE it is 6. Whole thing here, if you hatch it, it indicates there is no relative motion between these links. So it is one link. It is counted as one link. It is 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Total number of 1 degree of freedom joint, it is 1. And total number of 2 degree of freedom joint, it is 0 here. So this values are substituted in Grubler's mobility equation, you get the value 0. In the sense, it is a statistically determinate structure. And in certain question paper, they gave actually what is the relation between the type of the pair, nature of motion, and degree of freedom. That it is self-understandable to you. Just make a tabular column for particular type of pair, which type, nature of motion it will take place, what is the relative motion, and what is the degree of freedom. For each type of pair, it is possible to understand it. And here, so in this also it gives in one question paper. It is VTU August 2004 question paper. The only difference here, it is first a count number of links. It is 1, 2, and 3. Total number of links, it is 3. And so 1 and 2, it is 1. 1 and 3 is 1. It is total number of 1 degree of freedom, it is 2. And link 2 having rolling and sliding. So that, so J2 value, it is counted as 1 here. And mobility equation, if you substitute the value of n, J1, J2, you'll get the value of 1. And it is, if it is welded, then it will not rotate about this point. So that whole thing, it is counted as 3. The remaining is same, explanation is same. So the value of mobility will get it 0. And June, July 2008, they are given 3 mechanisms, 3 combination of the links. To this, it is required to find out the mobility of the following devices. So you count actually a total number of links, including the frame, total number of pair having 1 degree of freedom, total number of pair having 2 degree of freedom. Those you count it and substitute in Grubler's mobility equation, you'll get the value. So, and one more problem, it gave actually in June, July 2009. So you count it actually the value of n, J1, J2 as per the explanation gave earlier. So it completes the problems. Usually in the examination, they asked about define the mobility of the mechanism, and certain one problem they'll give, try to solve the problem. So if any doubts are there, please call to me during the working hours. Thank you one and all.